Have you ever wondered what astronauts can't eat in space? Well, space cuisine is a fascinating topic, full of surprises and peculiarities that could leave you astonished. Imagine a world where bread and soda are taboo, and even simple salt and pepper present their own challenges. It might seem like a science fiction plot, but these are real culinary conundrums faced by astronauts. Intriguing, isn't it? So let's dive into the world of space cuisine and find out the top 10 things astronauts can't eat in space. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have bread. You may wonder, why no bread in space? Well, it's all about the crumbs. In space, crumbs don't just fall to the floor like they do here on Earth. Instead, they float around, posing a risk to both the equipment and astronauts themselves. Imagine getting a breadcrumb in your eye while floating in a zero-gravity environment. Not a pleasant scenario, is it? So, no sandwiches in space, I'm afraid. Coming in at number 9 is alcohol. Now, why would astronauts skip a cold beer or a glass of wine? Well, in the zero-gravity environment of space, alcohol affects the human body differently, potentially causing severe dehydration and other health issues. Plus, there's the risk of misuse. Imagine if a tipsy astronaut accidentally hits a wrong button. And let's not forget, alcohol is highly flammable, a risk not worth taking in a spaceship. So there are no space bars in the literal sense. Number 8 might surprise you: salt and pepper. In the weightless environment of space, these common seasonings take on a new form. Regular salt and pepper would simply float away, potentially clogging air vents or getting into the eyes of astronauts. To avoid this, astronauts use liquid versions of these seasonings. These liquid condiments cling to the food, allowing astronauts to enjoy their meals without the risk of loose particles causing havoc. So seasoning food in space is a bit more complicated than here on Earth. Soda pops into our list at number 7. Ever wondered why astronauts can't enjoy a fizzy soda while floating in space? Here's the catch. In zero gravity, the liquid and gas in carbonated drinks don't separate as they do on Earth. This means astronauts could end up swallowing large gas bubbles, leading to uncomfortable and frequent burping. Imagine trying to work while constantly burping. Not exactly the most pleasant of experiences, so astronauts have to skip the fizzy drinks. Fresh fruits and vegetables mark our halfway point at number 6. While tantalizingly delicious, these foods present unique challenges in space. The lack of refrigeration means they spoil quickly, making long-term storage impossible. Moreover, they can crumble and create floating debris, a serious hazard in the zero-gravity environment of a spacecraft. Imagine a rogue strawberry causing a technical glitch. So, despite their health benefits and vibrant flavors, fresh produce is largely off the menu. It seems astronauts miss out on their fresh salads and fruit bowls. Cracking into number 5, we have nuts. Now, who doesn't love a good handful of almonds or cashews? Well, in space, whole nuts are a no-go. The risk is twofold. Firstly, they could float around, potentially damaging sensitive equipment. And secondly, there's a real danger of these little tidbits being inhaled by unsuspecting astronauts. Quite a hazard, wouldn't you agree? To bypass this, astronauts enjoy their favorite nuts in a safer paste form. So, astronauts have their nuts in paste form. Number 4 is a broad category: crumbly foods. Imagine eating a croissant in a zero-gravity environment. The crumbs would float around, potentially damaging equipment or getting inhaled. This is a safety concern that makes foods like cookies, chips, and pastries unsuitable for space travel. They don't just make a mess, they create a hazardous situation. Even after meticulous preparation, the inherent crumbly nature of these foods makes them a no-go in space. So, no cookies or pastries for astronauts. At number 3, we have foods with strong smells. Imagine being cooped up in a small spaceship and then someone decides to open a can of sardines. Not a pleasant thought, right? Strong odors can quickly become overpowering in the confined quarters of a spacecraft. The recycled air system simply isn't equipped to handle potent smells. This means foods like garlic, stinky cheese, and spicy curries are strictly off the menu for astronauts. So, remember, no stinky cheese or garlic in space. Nearly at the top, at number 2, we have foods that require a lot of preparation. Picture a Thanksgiving feast. Now imagine cooking it in zero gravity. Doesn't sound fun, does it? Space missions are all about efficiency and conservation of resources. Complex recipes with multiple steps and a long list of ingredients are out of the question. Plus, the cooking equipment is limited. No ovens or stovetops here, folks. So, astronauts' meals are often simple and easy to prepare. And topping our list at number 1 is anything that doesn't fit in a package. You see, space food isn't just about what's good or bad to consume. It's also about what's practical. Everything must be specially packaged to prevent spoilage and to keep it from floating around as debris in the zero-gravity environment. This automatically rules out a lot of potential food items, like your favorite oversized turkey leg or that large pizza from the corner shop. So, space food needs to be safe, practical, and package-friendly. Well, there you have it. The top 10 things astronauts can't eat in space. From the humble bread to the refreshing soda, it's a unique culinary world up there. Astronauts deal with the absence of gravity, which affects everything from how they season their food to how they consume it. Crumbly foods, strong smells, and foods that require extensive preparation are no-goes. Even something as simple as fresh fruits and vegetables become a luxury. Next time you enjoy a sandwich or a fizzy drink, spare a thought for our astronaut friends and their unique culinary challenges.